Rafi Noma and welcome to our reaction to Mohammed Rafi, and we are going to react to the song Jaan Pehchan Ho. Jaan Pehchan Ho is to introduce. That is the translation of it. Let's get started with it. We both have heard this song.
Yeah, but it's been ages for me. I normally listen to the more, the more slower versions of Mohammed Rafi's songs.
Yeah.
So this I've heard, but it's been ages. It's definitely been ages.
For me too.
Let's get started with this request. It's a request, by the way, by a patron.
Yeah.
Mohammed Rafi.
जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। दिल को चुराने वालों आंख न चुराओ, नाम तो बताओ। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। दिल को चुराने वालों आंख न चुराओ, नाम तो बताओ। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। ये शाम जवां यूं न चली जाए, आज की ये शाम जवां यूं न चली जाए। फिर से न आएगी या किसी के बुलाए, फिर से न आएगी या किसी के बुलाए, फिर से न आएगी या किसी के बुलाए। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। दिल को चुराने वालों आंख न चुराओ, नाम तो बताओ। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। बोलो तुम हो गए इशारे, बोलो या ना बोलो तुम हो गए इशारे। सीधी सीधी चोट हुई दिल पे हमारे, सीधी सीधी चोट हुई दिल पे हमारे, सीधी सीधी चोट हुई दिल पे हमारे। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। दिल को चुराने वालों आंख न चुराओ, नाम तो बताओ। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। देखा देखी नजरें दीवानी, चुप चुप देखा देखी नजरें दीवानी, जरा सी ये बात बन जाए ना कहानी, जरा सी ये बात बन जाए ना कहानी, जरा सी ये बात बन जाए ना कहानी। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो, जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो। दिल को चुराने वालों आंख न चुराओ, नाम तो बताओ। जान पहचान हो, जीना आसान हो।
Wow! Yay!
This is through vocal
Jaan
artistry,
Pehchan Ho. And the music.
through music. One thing I must say before I hand it over to Kirti, because I know she'll be dying to speak about the lyrics, about everything.
Everything.
She loves music like this. I love music like this. One thing I've always said, and I've said this about musicians from all over, but one thing I've always realized in traditional Bollywood music, and this is like a traditional Bollywood song. In fact, it is a quintessential Bollywood rock and roll song. One thing I always feel sad about, because I know a couple of people personally in the industry who are musicians, like the amazing troupe of possibly 20 musicians along with Mohammed Rafi in the studio for this one. One thing I always felt sad about is that they're never mentioned on the cover.
Exactly, I wanted to talk
And
about that.
it's seen with the crooners from the West, it's seen with the singers from the West as well. It's the same story here, same sad story. And it's not a sob story, it's a sad story. It's sad because there's so many musicians. You could see the bass guitar player, if that
I
was a
know.
bass guitar, actually, or if it was done on an electric guitar and the bass strings of it, I don't know, in those days. But so many musicians, the trumpet players, the saxophone, the drummer, 2-3 kinds of drums,
Then there was
possibly
a
used.
keyboardist as well.
There was so much going on, the violins, other things happening. It's unfortunate that on the covers of all these great legendary playback singers, the names of those musicians are not named. At least name the
Exactly.
few people who are part of it. So that is my only complaint about a song like this. I loved it. Kirti will definitely talk about the lyrics because she's more able to understand music like this in recent times, at least. I'm not too good at understanding and deciphering lyrics in the Hindi language. I can speak it well. So what do you, Kirti? What are your thoughts on all this?
I couldn't agree more with you, and I wanted to shed some light on that as well, because here if somebody who's going to listen to Mohammed Rafi for the first time, they will think, is it a band or something, a rock band from India? But unfortunately, no. Mohammed Rafi is only the singer over here, and he was only a singer for many genres of music that he used to sing. And in India, fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know which one would be right, because I am not in a position to judge it, but music and movies have been part and parcel of each other. They have always been attached in a way that music could not get detached from movies. So this, of course, was part of a movie. I think it came around somewhere in the mid 60s or something like that. So all of this music,
Which movie was this?
I wouldn't remember right now. Jaan Pehchan Ho. Was it? Don't remember it.
Gumnaam.
Gumnaam. Yeah. Mahmood was a
Yeah, I
comedian,
remember,
comical role in it. Yeah.
Gumnaam.
So anyway, so it always would come as part of the movie, and people would, apart from the singer who they would listen to or they would like so much, they would never even try to find out who actually played that entire thing. The guitars, the drums, the horns, everything, the orchestra that was playing. Nobody even thought of finding out. There was a lot of people. Sometimes the people would be up to 100. The musicians that would live recording.
It's not uncommon. It's happened dozens of times in the 70s and 80s. I've personally seen it.
It used to be all
I've personally seen it because I knew an uncle's very close friend who was involved in this as a musical part in a little way. So I actually know, he used to play keyboards in those years. So he's no longer with us. In fact, even the uncle passed away recently, Uncle Nelson. So his
Okay.
best friend Emmanuel used to be involved in playing music in Bollywood movies.
And unfortunately for these guys, they were always hired at a freelance basis, on a freelance basis. So they would only be paid for the job, the gig they are doing, and after that, no credit. Also, not too much money. Also, they never made it that big. Unlike,
Yeah, anyway,
yeah,
point
I
made,
love this
point
song.
made. What
I
do you have
love
to
this
say
song.
about the lyrics? Because you
The-
possibly
okay,
understand
yeah,
it.
I know it.
Understood it much better. I got the main part, of course, which was repeated 5-6 times.
Jaan
That
Pehchan.
Jaan Pehchan Lo, Jeena Aasan Ho. Which means if we get introduced, life will be easier
I
for
know.
both of us.
I know.
Or for all of us.
That's exactly what the
So
song
it's like
is
a
about.
romantic love song. Let's
Yeah.
get acquainted.
Yeah.
Let's get to know each
Let's
other
get
better.
acquainted, yeah.
Life will be easier for both of us, for you and me.
Because a lot of heat is going around there.
Yeah.
Lot
But
of-
apart from that, there's a lot of
I
substance
know,
in the
that's
other
exactly
verses.
what I'm going to say. That there is a lot of non-verbal cues that they are both, sharing, exchanging between them. And he's saying, just let's forget about all of these, what you're doing with me. Let's introduce each other. Let's find out more about us so that it gets easy, because it's right now very, very shaky within me. I don't know what is going to happen after tonight, whether we are going to meet or no. There used to be these ballroom parties which were very common back in the day in India. I don't know how it started, maybe legacy of the British that they left behind, but these ballroom parties where people would gather together, have drinks, dance,
Yeah,
and
very
do
common,
everything.
very common,
It
especially
used to
in
be
Mumbai.
fun and formal. They were formal
Mumbai,
parties.
cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, etc.
And Chennai.
Very, very popular.
So they were very popular. And
I remember my mom and dad seemingly met at one such party.
Okay, so these parties were very, very common, and a lot of people would actually have, end up finding their own mate or life partner from such a party. So this is one such party where he's seeing this woman, and a lot of gestures are going between them. They are doing something, but introduction is yet to be done, and he's just saying, just cut the crap. Let's talk to each other and get to know each other better, so that it's easier for me because I'm dying within. Something like that.
No, what was the first verse? I don't remember now. I thought you were paying more attention, so I left it up to you. The first verse where he talks about life and all that, I like that verse, but I don't remember it now
He says,
completely.
with eyes we are talking, both of us are talking, and things like that.
There were a lot of nice things in there.
I
wish
know, the wording was
But
pretty good.
anyway, I enjoyed it. Definitely, I'll listen to it again more carefully.
And I have newfound interest or appreciation for the music that we just heard. Because I never looked at Hindi cinema music, Bollywood music as good rock and roll or
It's
something.
very rich. It's very
Yeah.
rich. It's very vibrant. It's easily relatable. I mean, if it was a lyric video with English lyrics, people from across the world would understand this a lot better
Yeah.
than most other music.
Yeah.
Because first of all, the music is so good. The vocal artistry is phenomenal of Mohammed Rafi. And this is just one example of it. In fact, in other songs I have personally heard and appreciate, he is just amazing. It's possibly, in that time, he was possibly one of the best singers in the whole world. So it's just amazing, everything. But at the same time, there's so much meaning. There's so much meaning in these songs. It's not just about the chorus, the hook. It's about so much more. And this is a classic example of it, which we should try and make lyric videos or something for this in our spare time.
Translate them.
Because
yeah.
this music, there's so much music in Bollywood, just in Bollywood. And Bollywood is just
It's
one
just Hindi. It's just
tiny
Hindi.
part of Indian
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at all the different languages and all the different genres and music that
And
we have,
sometimes they are way better.
classical
than
music, it's the best in the world. Hindustani classical music. I mean, which major musician out of India hasn't been inspired by Hindustani classical music at some time or the other? I don't think there's too many.
All of
And
these
if they
singers
are,
also, but
if they aren't, it's a real shame and travesty that they haven't heard Hindustani classical music at least sometime in their life. So there's a lot of music, and we should do our bit as Indians sometime at least. I know it's too much to ask for. We've already made a niche for ourselves with what we do, but I'm definitely going to look it up and try to figure out how to highlight music like this in its own way, to let people at least be aware that this happened, this was there, and we make music too. Lots of it, and lots of good music too. Anything else you'd like to add? What were your favorite parts in the music? Any
I
instrument?
I like the guitar. I definitely like the. I don't know if it was the lead guitar or the bass guitar, which guitar was used, but the guitarist, the entire song, he was shining for me. The drums were good too, the horns were good too, but the guitarist was shining. And for any Western person, those who like band and the organization of a band, they would think, oh, the guitarist. We don't know the guitarist here. Unfortunately, this is what I feel bad about, and that's the reason why we always make a point to mention it when we know that musicians aren't credited for.
And in fact, if you see a picture of these orchestras which are accompanying playback singers such as Mohammad Rafi, Kishore Kumar, Lata Mangeshkar, etc., R.D. Burman, etc. Who's the other guy? Mukesh, sorry, not R.D. Burman, Mukesh.
Yeah.
So if you actually see the orchestras, I have happened to see some black and white pictures in my childhood days. It's like, 30, 40 people in a room of our size, our living room, 20 by whatever, 15, whatever the size is. In round about the same size room, we'll have 30, 40 musicians around the singer and the mic who are doing this recording.
Yeah.
So that's how it actually used to happen, and for a few hours,
Limited technology.
with very little breaks in between, they would record these things in those days. And it's a lot of effort. Kudos to these people. I'm sure it's the same abroad in the West and other parts of the world. Similar. So many musicians cramped up in one tiny recording room with the singer at the mic at most times, and the principal instrument also may have a mic sometimes. But in that small room, they all used to do their bit to perfection.
They used to have respect for what they did. They used to have
passion.
Immense passion for their talent. And there was hardly any moment when they wanted to complain about things. Today's time, people complain more, even with everything at their beck and call, and hardly they create something that you will appreciate or that can last for this long. Now, this music, after 50 to 60 years later, also we are enjoying, and the quality, thankfully, the quality has been preserved by whoever.
Quality is not the best.
Best, yeah.
This quality was not the best. I've heard Mohammad Rafi. And whenever I've heard it's been much better quality. So this is definitely not the best recording I think I've heard of songs like this. But they are far better recordings, and unfortunately on YouTube it's not there, or this is what we've got.
And when we talk about radio of the West and what played over there was a radio in the East which was playing all of these songs back in the day. These songs were almost everyday thing on the radio.
Yeah, there are thousands of songs like that. This is just one of them.
Yeah.
To be honest, we can't talk too much about one song.
Yeah.
Because there are thousands of others.
This kind of music that
and
was
we are talking about thousands only in Bollywood.
Yeah.
If you talk about overall in India, there may be millions of songs. And unfortunately, they didn't really get much of a platform because of us developing in certain other spheres as a country. The musicians definitely took a backseat, unfortunately. Art and culture took a backseat, and today we are paying the price for it because we are trying to catch up with everyone when we didn't really need to. We're even creating awareness about music like that is going to be a tedious process for Kirti and me as Indians. We'd never be able to do it because people are not ready for something like that possibly in today's world, or to even accept it the way they were back then. Today people want quick fixes, and this is not a quick fix. This is wholesome, this is fulfilling, and it's definitely not an overnight solution to things.